Real stuff.
Well, we have about 2.5 miles to go before we're into very serious water. This is Diversion Dam, and then we come to No Name Rapids, and then it's Alberts Falls, and then at Alberts Falls is where we hit the first serious water. We should be into some 4-foot waves there. We'll be half full of water probably at that point. So it gets a little intense in that area.
If the throat of the Taos box is at Pilar, where the Rio Grande turns with a highway, then everything after is stomach, a churning, violent trough of river racing south. This is where everything that has gone before is tested. How well the student sailors understand and apply DeWint's lessons upstream will determine whether or not they get out of here alive. You're going to have a lot of little novice sailors to keep an eye on. What concerns you most about it?
That they can listen and follow my commands. That's my biggest concern. They have to have the confidence in me and my commands. My commands are very direct, very authoritative, and they usually respond to that. And also their life is dependent upon responding to my command, and they know that. And my life is dependent upon them responding to my command. So we're all interdependent upon one another.
It is below the diversion dam, 1.5 miles into fast water when the first test comes. At Alberts Falls, the first major rapids, the second raft hits a sleeper, a submerged boulder, and throws one of the rafters overboard into a pool of revolving water. 2 kayaker safety escorts pull her out. 1 mile below that, at the Narrows, another rafter goes over and is pulled back aboard by ropes. At Decap Bridge, the wild 2-hour, 5-mile slide down the river ends, and a raft of young sailors hit the shore, no longer dry behind the ears or any place else.
I've taken the rapid in the boat and outside the boat, and it's better in the boat. It's scary outside the boat taking a rapid.
What'd you think when you hit the water?
Did a lot of praying, and I just went, I hope somebody throws me a rope. And I saw a lot of ropes coming, and I was just really glad. I felt like I was well taken care of. They've told us pretty much what to do. When you fall out, it's just get on your back, keep your feet in front of you.
So you really were remembering the preliminary talk that you were given, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's just, as soon as something happens where you need it, it's just there. And you just go, okay, I'm up, this is what I'm doing. And everything that you need just comes back as you need it, pretty much.
Charles Shipley, StopWatch. You've done this. Do you see any? You talk about this being some kind of growth process for the kids. Can you see any change in them? I mean, can you, from beginning to end, what do you expect to happen? What is your hope?
Well, I see quite a bit of change from where they are right now, because they're all apprehensive and insecure, and they're really getting into the unknown world that they've never been before, which is very scary to them, and that's probably their biggest fear, is the fear of the unknown. When they come off this river, they're going to feel like, hey, I've been down that river before, and I faced those problems, and I came out on top, and they're going to feel just very like a strong individual when they come off the finish of this. That's what I'm anticipating.
There must be moments along the way, steps along the way, that you like to read them as they approach and pass successfully. Can you go through some of those for me?
Well, we always advise them as to what's coming up. Like Alberts Falls is the first major rapid, and we always let them know that this is Alberts Falls and exactly how we intend to take it. And we always coach them on how we're going to take it in advance. And then we happen to take it that way, then they feel good just knowing they executed it the way we planned to do it. And of course, at first they don't even know what they're doing. And pretty soon they feel like, hey, I hit that eddy. We were going to hit that eddy, and by gosh, we hit it. You know, we got in that eddy. We can do it. And we're going to do a lot of that between now and the next 1.5 miles, building their self-confidence. We're going to do actual river rescues. We're going to have people going overboard. We're going to do paddle rescues. We're going to do throw rope rescues. We're going to allow everybody to throw the throw rope so they get that bag in their hand and get the feel of what it is that if